Hey everybody, it's Chanchai. I'm going to be doing a training session with MoveQuick, who's from, I believe they're from British Columbia, Canada, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to let them know I'm setting up the room now. Alright, so here we go. They should be joining us soon. The format we're going to use today is we're going to start off with the first to 10, and then we will we'll assess from there, and then we'll see where we go. So, yeah, you're sounding pretty good. Here we go. We're not using the private slot, but we are turning spectator off. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. We'll see if they get the room. They are here. Awesome. They do play Akira, and I did want to do Akira versus Akira, but I think I'm going to do Leon versus Leon first. So we'll try that out. I guess we're giving them player 2 side. My bad. I should have let them do player 1 side. It's usually a good way to assess a player. Most people are used to playing on player 1. But we'll see how they do. Get this mouse out of the way.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Very good, using Force XP. Alright, some guard break here. Very good. Using neutral throw.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
It's problematic with using high down. I see. Okay.
Round 3. Ready?
I didn't set the room to first to 10 yet. I thought I did. That's okay. This is good. Good. Combo was okay, it was solid, but there's a better one that's easier, and then there's of course a maximized one, which I don't know too well, but I know kind of the gist of what it looks like. Alright, good use of dashing elbows now. Very good use of dashing elbows.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Fuzzy Guard's going to be giving them a hard time.
Knockout.
Alright, let's set to first to 5. I think first to 5 will be good. I think I have a lot of feedback to give to help him get to some further parts in this game, but let's set it to... They're doing good. They have solid stuff. They're not yet showing the buffering yet, but we'll see.
Round 1. Ready,
Really?
go!
Still set to first to 1. What did I do? That's okay. We can still work with this. Oh, because I didn't hit room confirm. That's like one of the funny quirks about you gotta, like, you can't jump out of the menu. You gotta room confirm. But this gives us an opportunity. I think I can give him comments right away.
Knockout.
Okay.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Good. Very good.
Knockout.
Good use of throw there.
Round 4. Ready, go!
That was a really nice attack back, actually. Nice.
Knockout.
All right, good stuff. I think we can do the call right away.
What a knucklehead.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, can you hear me?
All right, yes, very clearly. Okay, so good thing is I forgot to set it, like I forgot to confirm the room change settings, and so we just did single games, but it's okay because I think there's a lot for us to work on right away. To kind of first, the first one's going to be sharpening your game, but at the same time, there's also there's sharpening it, which is going to be, we're going to master the buffer. We're going to work on that, and then we're also going to work on. We're also going to then work on kind of the throws that you're using as well. So I'll change to Akira, and we'll do this. Alright, so I'll put myself last, and then we'll go ahead and jump in here. So first is going to be buffering. Right now, you're playing at a very even pace, but it's not the buffering pace. So you've heard me talk about this on the stream quite a bit, right? So what it is like, I'm going to come in and I'm going to low punch you twice, okay?
Okay.
Now first, the first one you should do right back at me, the standard, would be 3P, okay?
Yeah.
Perfect, like that. In a real match, this is hard to do, and that's why this is the standard. Even though this is way ahead on frames, this is the standard because just in a normal match, this is hard to do. Because this low punch comes out of nowhere and you have no time to react to it. You kind of have to expect it, and you have to, like, instead of like waiting for me to hit you with it, just kind of look at that animation. You see how like I crouch in, my right, in this case my punching arm is gonna cock back a bit, and then it's gonna strike you. That's kind of how you just know low punch is coming. Get yourself used to seeing that animation of the opponent, to kind of know, and just kind of know, I'm gonna block that high or low, right? Because this is, you can block this high or low, but low punch happens enough that you kind of see it, yeah. And so that's the standard. Now in a real match, if this 3P is not working, if you feel like you're not sharp enough, then do a low punch instead. But if you do the low punch, I want you to kind of do low punch and then kind of just pre-buffer the forward and be ready to hit the punch if you see that low punch actually counter hits me, all right? It's a bit much, but if you're gonna do the low punch, I kind of want you to do that, yeah. Right? And that way you kind of act with this commitment and certainty to it, right? That way then when I start, you know, when I start evading or guarding later, you'll see like that's when you can commit to the throw after hitting with it, so. Good. Good. No, but this worked out in this case, but because it is a commitment, so. Right, so now that the opponent's doing this, now we kind of can throw. But we kind of might have to dash in and throw or that, yeah. Alright. Now it's easy to whiff the throw, so it's really, we should be looking for when they evade. It's going to be the actual time to throw. Dashing elbow will do a lot of work for us. So now that we've done that, I want you to block the low punch and do dashing elbow. So while you're guarding, mash forward. Are you using pad, stick, or leverless?
I use leverless, so.
Okay. Yeah, so you'll definitely want to get used to this. So while you're holding guard, you're kind of like pre-buffering that forward dash. There you go. And now that you got that, at +5, you can do super dashing elbow. I want you to try to do super dashing elbow. It's kind of hard. Also, do you see that white spark there? You can finish inputting your move when that thing disappears. Just barely after it disappears, okay?
Okay.
That's when you can hit the punch button. That's how early you can hit the punch button. Feels a lot easier, right? A little easier. Good. Hey, by the way, Cappy, bro, it's really good to see you. I hope you're doing really well today. So keep practicing this. Try to do the super dashing elbow, make me fall to the ground, make me crumple. Now, if you want an easy combo after that, you can do low punch in the double palm, probably. Just as a very easy one. You can also do forward, kick after when you see me crumple. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. This is teaching you. Akira is really good at teaching buffering, though. He's really good at teaching. He's really good at telling you VF wants you to buffer. Really good, because a lot of players refuse to do it until they're wondering why they keep losing to mashing. But once you master this, you will not lose to mashing. At least they'll have to mash in an intelligent way.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Good. Very good. Good. Okay, we're gonna do a change of pace and then we'll get back to this activity a bit later. But the change of pace we're gonna do now is we're gonna talk about your 3P plus K that you're doing. Okay. Now, against Leon, I do have a way to deal with this thing that I'm going to show you because 11 frame jabs really messes it up, but that's okay. First, what we're going to do is right now when you hit with 3P plus K, you have not been committing too much, but you actually have a lot of advantage. You have a lot. You have like +7 when you hit with that thing.
Yeah.
Okay? So you're going to hit me with it, and after you hit me with that, I'm going to try to low punch. I want you to just commit to doing 4-6P plus K. Okay? So go ahead and hit me with it. There you go. There you go. That's really good. Good. Now, I want you to do 4-6 all three. 4-6 PKG.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Sorry, go ahead. Good.
Oh, for the other side.
Yeah. This is Akira's really powerful mix-up game here. And then now, after you hit with that thing, I want you to do a dashing elbow.
Okay.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Good.
Oops.
Very good. Very, very good.
Oh yeah, because it turns them too. I see.
Yeah, it turns them, but this eventually will lead to a powerful game. Now, characters with 11 frame jabs can totally undermine this, so I'm not gonna lie. But the strength of doing this sequence though is actually ultimately they're going to like be open to guard break and throw. And especially guard break because they're gonna stop because you're cutting off their evades. Options with this. You're cutting off you're doing half circulars, but eventually this is strong. So I want you to know that when you use that move, you should be exerting your authority. So then, like let's say they finally defend, so go ahead and do 3P plus K and try to do the same thing. So after you hit me with it, 4-6P plus K.
Yeah, it's not coming out for something.
You're probably inputting too early.
Okay.
Just master the buffer. Yeah,
There we go.
there you go. And now I'm just guarding, right? So now I'm just guarding. So now you can do the 3P plus K in the throw. As long as you don't hit into a wall.
Kill it.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh,
There you go. Now I want you to do better throws than this, so try a back forward throw.
okay.
Right? Sorry. Go ahead and keep doing that. Good. Right, and then what's his new combo throw? I haven't paid attention.
Horizontal back throw.
Well, that is a good one, but I'm trying to think of the other forward directions now.
Oh, it's
That's 1-6. That's 1-6. So you hit down back. It's weird on leverless, but you tap down back, then tap forward and throw. Yeah, that's one of them.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean those are good.
Round 3. Ready, go!
So you want to mix up your forward and back throws. Pretty good, especially as Akira. He's doing good damage, but right now your throw choices are doing kind of low damage. So now you can do now that you know that he's escaping forward, which throw would you do?
Quarter circle back.
Yeah, so go ahead and practice that and do the combo.
I never actually really practiced the combo for this one. So I just kind of default to that. But
So I'll show you the easy one then. Okay, so do the core circle back throw, and then you're gonna do 2K plus G, and then P like you have been doing, and then the final finish is actually kind of simple. It's simply kick and guard together, and then punch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it does take time to get used to it because it's easy to screw up the timing, but when you master this is a very easy combo that does a lot of damage, and he does have better, but this is an easier one to do. But it is easy to mess up because if you input too early, then you'll mess it up. 2Mass, good to see you. Rushdown Turtle, awesome to see you. Yeah, right now we're going over some VF basics, but we're also going over some Akira. I noticed that MoveQuick liked using 3P plus K, so I wanted to show him that when he hits with it, he needs to do something with that advantage. He needs to use that advantage right away. It's very strong. So if you actually hit with it, you need to do something with it. So. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. And so when you hit with this 3P plus K, you do want to commit to what you're going to do, otherwise you're not going to get the frame advantage. So like if you tried to hit confirm it too much, like go ahead and like after I hit you with this, I want you to mash low punch, okay?
Okay.
See, that was like doing it too slow, right? This is like if I did it too slow, that problem. This is barely on time. This is on time, this is buffering. But the speed that you were playing at, this is probably what would have happened.
Yeah.
Right? And so this is why buffering is really important. Buffering is simply just inputting your next, when you're in any kind of recovery state, right? I can be doing like this, right? I'm already inputting the next move while I'm stuck in whatever recovery state. Buffering is simply inputting the next move before your character recovers, so that it will do it when it recovers. So your character will just do it. So I want you now, let's work on improving your buffering. This is going to be the hard way, okay? So I want you to guard, what's gonna happen is I want you to guard and then do low punch, okay? So block the high punch, then block, then low punch right away, okay? Correct, like that. Now this is what I'm gonna be doing. This dashing elbow should win this situation, okay? So we're gonna have you do it. So you're gonna do punch. You're gonna guard cancel the punch. So you're committed to not doing a string, and you're gonna already input forward, and punch, so that when this punch touches them, even though it touches them on block, your dashing elbow will beat a low punch. Yes, like that. As long as that high punch touches them, this dashing elbow is generally secure. It's not perfectly secure. There are ways to beat this, but most characters, this will be secure. It's like out of the 19 characters, this will be secure against like 14 of them, or 15 unless the other player does something a little crazy like back punch or something like that. So, yeah, good. Very good like that. Yeah, keep practicing this. Just beat me up doing this. It's really important. This is Akira's 1-2, and it's so good. And now, go ahead and keep doing it. So now that you've done this, when you get that counter hit on the dashing elbow, now you can input back forward P plus K or back forward all three. I want you to do that, okay? Good, good, good. Good, good, good. Very good. And now, when you do this back forward all three, if you see that you get the side turn, go ahead and dashing elbow right away. If you hit them with that dashing elbow, you get to do that same mix-up between those two half circulars again.
Okay.
Even if you normal hit them with the dashing elbow, I think, because it'll be +7 or better anyways. It'll be like +8 to be honest, but it's really strong. It's really, really strong. So you can kind of keep doing this if they were mashing. Right?
Oh, I missed it.
And then you do it again. Just keep doing it. Yeah. We're gonna start all the way at the back here. All right, we're gonna do the same thing, and then you're just gonna keep pressuring him, and just keep hitting him, because you like I'm gonna promise you that you're gonna get the hit. I want you to just go ahead and commit to doing it. Yep, just keep mixing up those mids against them, right? I want you to see that low punch. They will be in so much trouble when they low punch mash you. Go ahead. I want you to get used to this feeling, okay? Especially with Akira. Just get used to this feeling of constant pressure, and then you'll learn how to how to go defensive when it's not working. All right.
Okay.
By the way, RJ, good afternoon. Hope you're doing really good.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah, don't stop. Get me to the other side of the wall.
You're buffering a little too early.
No problem. You're gonna get the feeling, but it's good to know. It's good to know when it's too early. It really is. That's why we're doing this drill. But you can kind of see how this does fall apart in real matches, but eventually you master this. Eventually you get this, and it's like it'll be calm. And then when they finally start defending, you get to finally start throwing or guard break. It's really strong.
Yeah, exactly.
But right now we're focusing on just how to sustain this. Get you the feeling on buffering, and get you. Now with Akira, you do have to wait a little because Akira. The reason you have to wait a bit with Akira is he stuns quite a lot. Okay. Whereas like if you play Pi, you'll have to really buffer these in fast. because a lot of time her stun is too little, like so little that it's less than the 12 frame input buffer. And so you have like less than 12 frames of input, you know, like to respond and act. So with Pi it's like the opposite. With Akira it's a little extreme, and it's also because we're counter hitting. So this is what you're getting the feeling of is when you counter hit. If this was normal hit, it's a very different thing, right? It's a very different thing. Like I want you to, okay, so this time I'm not going to mash the low punch. I want you to just keep applying the pressure and feel the difference in how this feels. Go ahead and do it.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay.
It feels different, right?
Yeah.
And that's because the stun on normal hit is different from the stun on counter hit. The stun on counter hit's huge for both players. The fact is it's on you as well. But like when you're normal hitting, it is a little less. It's not like dramatically less, but it's enough that like that you kind of like want to find the mid range of your buffer, just the middle of the buffer, so that you're secure doing it. Okay. So now, good, very good. So now we're gonna do the counter hit one again, where I'm gonna start mashing low punch after I block your high punch. Okay. And now you're gonna get a feeling for that. All right, let's go ahead. See, so what you need to do is watch those hit sparks. When you see those hit sparks, go ahead and just do the move. I mean, start the move.
Yeah.
Like when you see the hit spark, just go ahead and start the move. And then all you have to do is, if there is no hit spark, you just don't do the motion. I mean, you just stop. You just don't hit the button, but you can do the motion still. So you'll get a feel for this. We're giving you the feel, because especially for Akira, this is essential. This is so essential with Akira.
Ready, go!
Feels different, so
Yeah.
Does that feel better though? I think it's looking better. This is looking a lot better. Like it's not lag, right? it's human lag. It's not online lag. I'm showing you that this is human lag. But also, even if you had online lag, you can still accommodate for this, because this, once you master this, you can feel it's like a meter stick. You're like, oh, I need to adjust, and maybe I need to input earlier.
Yeah.
And then you're offline. You're like, I'm doing this too soon. Maybe I need to use the time to react or to think more. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Because once we've got this like more and more comfortable, then the throwing and the guard breaks can happen. But without doing this, those things don't really mean that much. They just like incidental. They might happen to work, but they might not be working as designed until you're really getting like, I'm Akira, and I'm gonna use all the advantage that I'm given. Because he can do a whole lot more than this, but we're starting with this. Is everyone doing okay in the chat here? Hope everyone in the chat's doing well. I really appreciate everyone's feedback and comments. Yeah. Definitely an online training mode would be cool. I'm gonna check something out with my layout really quick.
Round one. Ready, go!
It's gonna be really silly to do, but I want to check how that would work. Alright, go ahead.
Oh man, getting all mixed up here.
Yep, we're now at the point where you get to totally mess with the guy. Not only do you get to mess with the guy, now, if I'm near the wall, I want you to use P plus K.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once we're doing this drill. So we're gonna push all the way here,
I see.
and I want you to do this drill. Keep applying pressure. I want you to not stop the pressure once you start, okay? If he's getting hit, I want you to keep hitting him. This is Akira. He doesn't stop until they stop him. Very good. Let's keep doing it this way. So now you've got a strategic objective here.
Yeah.
Now the problem is if you do super dashing elbow, that will not work with jab on block.
Got it.
Because super dashing elbow is 15 frames, it needs +3. So it does need to be a dashing elbow, like the 6-6P first.
Okay.
And so if you're accidentally doing like 666 and you get the 666P, then that would be a reason that you would get low punched out of this as well.
Got it.
But this dashing elbow has so much room. It's actually a 13 frame move, but because dashing typically creates an extra frame of delay, then it acts like a 14 frame move. Yep. Oops. Yeah, keep applying pressure to him. And once you get to the wall, boom, then you do your combo. We're gonna get this.
I lose it every now and then.
No problem. You're getting better and better at this though, but you're getting the idea. So you kind of understand the idea. I don't mean to make you get Akira brain this early, but still, it's really important. Very good. After this game, we'll set up a set. We'll set up a 1st to 5 set and do a spar, okay? That'll free up your muscle. That'll free up your mind a bit, but also you'll get. I'll show you stuff because it'll be in the Akira mirror. Actually, we're gonna do one more training game because I'm gonna show you something else that I want to show you. Okay, so we're gonna do one more of these, but I'm gonna show you what I want. Show you another topic, and it should be the last topic for a bit because I think you got plenty to work with. So right now, it's the same theme though. So the critique on your 3P plus K was you were not using your advantage. Okay. The critique is the same. When you use 4-6P, you're not using your advantage. In this game, there's not much plus on block at all. Not much. Like, each character's got like 3 of single moves that do like plus on block, if they have even that. They have 1 in jab, but Akira has it with, go ahead and block. So Akira has it with this. So if you do this, you should low punch right away, at least.
Okay.
Okay, that's the starting point. Because eventually they're going to do stuff like 9K and you can change what your option is. But you want to do this and then low punch. Just go ahead and make sure you commit that as soon as that thing is blocked, you do that. If it's not blocked, you don't do the low punch, okay?
Oops.
You did correct. You're doing correct. So now do high punch into 4-6P just as a measure.
Oops.
So you got to do guard cancel. Yes, like that. That's exactly it. And then don't, yeah, if I duck this 4-6P, I want you to like just, you know, kind of defend for a moment and then strike back or reset the drill. But if I do block this 4-6P, I want you to low punch. Just like that. Yes. Good. Good. See? That low punch wins, right? So now, once I block your 4-6P, I'm going to try to attack, and your low punch should win. Good. 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 Good.
Time's up.
Keep it up. So this is making sense now too, right? How to use your 4-6P. Now I'll show you the mean answer. This is the mean answer. But still. But that, and this is why low punches, you don't want to overuse low punch, right? But this will still win a lot. Good. 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 Hey Numbers, good to see you. How you doing today? Hey Talon, good to see you. Hope you're doing really, really well. Alright, have a good rest, Numbers. I know that this type of drilling might put you to sleep, but this is really important drilling. Alright, we're going to set it up to be first to 5, reselecting stages, okay?
I just have a delivery coming to my door. Can I just have like 2 minutes here?
No problem.
Be right back.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's too bad about this beta has been a real beta, right? This beta has been like an actual beta that's testing rank, but because of that, it has kind of less lasting appeal as doing all the things. It's not a demo, right? I do think that they're doing the beta like properly for those goals, but it is one of those things where it unfortunately, modern audiences expect the beta to be more like a demo for the game, and so, or even an early access period. So, yeah. That said, I do plan to. I was going to stream the beta. I just been really busy with family this weekend, but these training sessions I felt were a good idea for a lot of people that are interested in VF, and and they've been helpful for a lot of players too. So I've been doing more of the training sessions this week when I can, just to sort of I don't have much availability, but some players have asked me, and I was very happy to do this. So MoveQuick asked me like a couple days ago, VF5REVO asked me a couple days ago, and of course leading into the St. Louis team battle tournament, it was really cool to have Radomir wanted some work on. After the Tuesday dojo, they were like, hey, I kind of want to work on my game a bit, and I think I gave them a lot to work on. So I hope you guys enjoyed those videos too. Well, lots of people on the Revo beta last year, there's a ton, because it was an open beta and it was more of like a normal experience, right? This one was always going to be a little bit more limited, but I like that. I do like the idea that they were trying to really test, they're really trying to isolate the testing into the matchmaking, and so I think they got generally good sample data for a very particular use case, but there were a couple of real unfortunate barriers to entry beyond that too, right? So the biggest is that Sony, it's no secret that on the PlayStation 5 Sony has a licensing lock, and Microsoft was going to do this too, right? Microsoft threatened to do a licensing lock so that like book adapters wouldn't work, right? And for a bit they did, actually. In the case of Sony, it was like they were mostly saying that if you were playing on a PS5 exclusive game, you need to use a PS5 controller, not a PS4 controller. So that lock exists. Now, fighting games, I think Mortal Kombat was the first one, or Injustice, but NetherRealms was one of the first ones to kind of find a workaround to where even their PS5 version of the game could play using PS4 controllers. Initially, Street Fighter 6 was pretty restrictive, but I think somehow the developers have found a way, including Tekken 2, to kind of allow more of the PS4 sticks to work on PS5 for fighting games. It might be a special license with Sony. I don't know the real arrangements. I don't know the reasoning. I don't know how they make it work. But it looks like Sega, unfortunately for this beta, those restrictions are in place. But it sounds like that for the release on PS5, the intention is that it'll work with PS4 controllers, because this really had a big impact on the amount of players that were in Japan that wanted to play on PS5. And couldn't because their controllers were not supported.
Yeah.
So RJ, I've been seeing a mixed result on stability with cross-play, and I think it has to do with the connection, with the nature of the connection. I think generally players that are on like fiber optic are doing great, right? And people that are on cable mostly doing great. And then I think if some people have different connections, like at home, like a power line or Wi-Fi or other factors or a compromised router, I think those things are kind of playing into the whole, crossplay environment. But also, it is a low sample. It's true that right now we are dealing with a low sample issue. But I've heard from some people they're getting awesome experience. I'm definitely hearing that the Xbox experience is going very well though, mainly because that audience tends to be a bit hardcore. So it's really interesting to see how the beta is going. But this beta is acting like an actual beta, like from 2012. Whereas nowadays we're so used to betas being sort of not exactly early access, but almost like a demo of the game, but like a promotional demo. But this beta is like a real beta.
Any good ideas they might implement.
Yeah, but this beta has been like a real actual beta, and I do like the way that they've handled the feedback, at least, and responded. And but it definitely makes. It's definitely true that it doesn't lead to a hype experience for a world stage, but we know all the good stuff is coming to world stage, and they have made the statement that the PS4 controller should be more supported in the future. I hope that means by release. Okay, I would really like them to just flat out say, when world stage release we got it, but I think they're not ready to make that promise yet. But I think they're working on it right away. I think they're already working on that. They're probably asking Namco, what did you guys do to get more PS4 sticks working on Tekken? It wasn't that way at the start, but what did you guys do for that? So we'll see. All right, let's do a 1st to 5 spar, and just even spar. Okay, I'll try to give you ideas, but you just have fun fighting. Okay.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Nice.
Knockout.
Now I'm trying to think of all the things we practiced.
It's a lot. It's totally a lot. Don't worry about it. You're doing great. Very good. Very good.
Knockout.
Very good.
Round 3.
All right, here we go.
Go!
You can see how powerful that jab into his dashing elbow is. And then here I just crouch dash under your high. So this is the problem with using high attacks.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Very good.
Knockout.
You're doing well though. Keep it up. You're processing. I can see you're processing everything, and then you're starting to kind of find spots to do things. Keep it
Yeah, the
up.
processing speed needs to slowly increase.
You're mentally stacked. It's okay. So I am gonna say, just don't focus on the result so much, but yeah, keep yourself relaxed and processing it. Processing is good, and eventually, it becomes less mentally stack intensive. Very good. You're using more mids now.
Knockout. Round 2. Ready, go!
Very good. That was really good.
Knockout!
Nice.
Round 3. Ready, go! Excellent! Round 1. Ready, go!
Very nice. This is guaranteed. There you go.
Knockout! Round 2. Ready, go!
Very good.
Oh, backfist.
Yeah. Super dashing up was just so scary. If he gets that counter hit.
Ready, go!
Oh,
If you low punched, that wouldn't have worked.
yeah.
There you go. See? Look at that. Buffering like a champ. Very good. Very good.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Good.
Oh, nice. Didn't even notice where I was.
It's okay though.
So focused
You're-
in that little area.
I was like, you're doing good though. You are focusing in the right place. Later on, you'll be able to see the outside better. But you're focusing on what's important for your skill development right now, and it's good. You're fine. Keep it up.
Awesome.
But I can see where your focus is, and that's good too.
Round 1. Ready, go! Knockout!
Very good.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Why did I do it? I don't know.
Knockout!
Oh, nice. Saw you doing the move, and then my brain was like, yeah, we have that move. And then
Good. You played that really, really well.
Thank you.
You're improving. Buffering's getting a little better, but the decision making is getting a lot better. And you're seeing how important mid attacks are. And Akira is so mid attack heavy. Like the highs are problematic. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I find I was starting to do more and more mid attacks and less highs because I felt they were always getting ducked.
Yes.
And then like we went over how good like jab into that was, and then I'm trying to do it. Then it's getting ducked again. I'm like, okay, back to the mids, back to the mids.
Yeah, the mids are going to be the most core thing. This thing is good if you, as long as you know that like how to get them to kind of respond to it like that, right? And that's because it's more like, okay, we're in the neutral. This is like hard, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Very good. Nice. Very good. Keep this up.
Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout.
Thanks.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Very good. Very good. Alright, we're gonna do one more set. This time I'm gonna try as hard as it's gonna be hard for me to do this, but I'm gonna try really hard to just do back throws. So the only throw skip you need to worry about are back throws.
Okay.
That said, you are a bit more of a defensive oriented player. So this should be strong for you, but I might end up having to use guard break against you a lot because of your nature.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Oops.
Excellent.
Oh,
I did try to input course to go back.
I tanked the back throw, Chanchai. I
Yeah,
tanked the back
good.
throw.
Good. Very good. Good.
Knockout.
That was well played.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Good.
Knockout.
I did the wrong throw, sorry.
It's okay.
But you're doing really good with it. You're doing extremely good.
Ready, go!
Good.
Knockout.
It's funny how much telling me something like just like, oh, I'm gonna go for back throw so you know which way to be teching makes my like whole brain start revolving around the idea of teching the throw instead of like everything else.
But you should attack the throw if you know it's coming though too.
Yeah.
So, but this is because it's usually this is harder to do against Akira, but it's to make them realize how vulnerable they are to throw. It's a little different though because your instinct is to hold guard a bit longer, and so it does change the dynamic. But it's okay. It's still a good drill to do. Hey, Seraph, good to see you. Hope you're doing good.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Oh no.
Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
Couldn't tell which side I was on for a second there.
That's it. That's what happened. I was wondering why you're doing the 4P.
Yeah, no, I was meant to be dashing elbow. Thought I was on the other side.
Sounds good, DJ Syrup. And not a bad idea to sometimes take a break. So, but it'll be awesome to have you back on VF.
Ready, go!
Oh, weird.
Ring out! Round 2. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 3. Ready, go!
Very good. That was excellent. Good. Finish it.
Ring out!
That was extremely good.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Gotta use those frames.
Yeah.
Knockout!
Excellent.
Round 5. Ready, go!
Sorry, wrong throw. I like changed my mind to throw at the last second. I was like, oh, I was gonna attack. Let's just do it.
Round one. Ready, go! Knockout.
Like those doors come at you fast, right?
Round two. Ready, go!
Good.
Knockout.
Very good. Good choice.
Round three. Ready, go!
Nice.
Thanks.
Round four. Ready, go!
Oof.
Nice. There you go. Yes. Oh, that was the idea. Ah, I screwed up.
Knockout. Round five. Ready, go!
Good.
Knockout.
I'm having like little glimmers of moments where I managed to do some of what we talked about.
It's okay. No, you're doing it very well. Again, it's you know that the most important thing is the buffering, and that's getting in there, but also and that's how you're going to use advantage. But it's getting there. You're doing well.
Go!
You actually, honestly, you're doing very well. But there's a lot to work on, so.
I got baited it, but I didn't punish it.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go!
Sorry. That one came out of instinct.
It's all good.
Round three. Ready, go!
Very good. Very good.
Have the
Very
wall.
good.
Round four. Ready,
Good choice. Alright, what did you think after finding this set, or the last two sets? What are your thoughts?
What I think about it, or
Yeah, what are you feeling? What are your thoughts?
this is good. I think, I think I've got a lot to work on here, but like in a positive way. Like, I think I watched you talk about buffering, and then there's times where I think I'm buffering where I'm not. And, like I can do it like some of the time, but like not all the time.
It's hard to do in a match.
Yeah, I think it's just needing to play even more as well, and just like get used to what I'm seeing more. Because when you're kind of like trying to figure out what it is you're looking at the same time as looking at it, your reactions are pretty slow to do the thing, you know?
Yeah, let's do a first to 10 set, because I think you're doing great. I do.
Thank you.
Like, this is all about making steps forward. It's not about getting to pro level fast, right?
Yeah.
And you're making steps. But you're also making good decisions. You are more defense oriented. That's not a bad thing. It just means
That's
that
usually
it's just
in
like,
fighting games.
but with Akira, it's like, but in VF, as you know,
Guy.
but no, it's not that. It's that in VF, your defense comes in two parts. It's your defense gives you advantage, doesn't give you damage, right? And then so it's how to quickly use that advantage to win the situation. That's what defense is. So defense is like defending and counterattacking. And so you're doing that. You're doing that more now. Because that's what you weren't doing before, is you're more passive and you're waiting for when you're comfortable. It's like, no, just commit to doing something and then get used to being able to commit and then make a decision from there. And you can still be defensive, but it's important in VF to do that. So especially if you're playing Akira too. If you're not using your advantage as Akira, it's like, really? I don't know why.
What are you?
you know? All right, let's do this. Very good. But the good thing is that so again, if you're using it for the spacing, that's great. That is great, right? As long as your opponent looks like it's going to work against it, right? And that is something that's good about what you're doing. Is that sometimes you'll use it for the spacing. You'll use the advantage to create more space advantage. Now, it doesn't convert yet. It's all potential, but you're doing good. I'm still going to do the back throw rule, by the way, or try to. Because I think it's still good for you to understand that. But you should also try to attack if you think that I'm like, and you have been. But if you're certain I'm going to go for throw, you should attack. And then if you're going to go on that read though, might as well be like a good attack too. Yeah, with Akira it's kind of hard. K plus G is an easy one, like this, or 6K P. 6K and then convert it into P is also good.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Very good. You're seeing where the mind games are here?
Because you stopped me from thinking about throw. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna throw.
Yeah. It's trying to just directly read what I think you're gonna do each time, right? It's just but being able to do it in a relaxed way, but also not care if I get it wrong. If I get it wrong, big deal. Just keep moving, you know. Just keep doing what you can do.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Good. That was good.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Good.
Ring out!
Oh, I accidentally hit a button here.
Ready, go!
I should be back now.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem. Ah, I screwed up.
Buffer tube there.
There we go again.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Duck out! Ora, ora, ora! Round 1. Ready, go!
Yeah, that's
You can fuzzy guard after dashing elbow. That's probably something that we should do a thing on after this set,
Round 2.
just so you know,
Ready, go!
because it's really important with Akira. Thanks.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Good.
Knockout.
Good.
Round 4. Ready, go!
That was the vortex. That was good correction now. Here's the ring out. Very good.
Yeah, I was kept pressing and I'm like, okay, I got blocked here.
Round one. Ready, go!
Sorry.
Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Very good.
Oh.
Round one.
One sec.
Go!
Sorry, I didn't take a look at my YouTube audience if they were chatting or not. So, let's see. Okay, we're good. Hey, Search Mode Gaming, hope you're doing good. Good. Ah, wrong throw. Great.
Round two. Ready, go!
Excellent. Very good.
Nice.
Excellent. Really, really good.
Round three. Ready, go!
What a keep.
There you go. Alright, I was wondering when you're gonna start to like not fall for it.
Yeah, my brain had jab mixed with like low punch, so every time you did it, my body was like, "Yeah, now take your turn." No, it's not your turn.
Yeah. Alright. I might break the turns paradigm on you right now.
Go!
Weird inputs. Good. Good.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Good.
Oh,
Knockout.
oh! I tried to whiff punish it. I was too early.
Okay, we're gonna work on one more thing, and then we'll do another set. And that thing is starting to get you to do fuzzy guard. You need to do this, especially with the way that you prefer to play. This would be better for that. So Akira has a lot of -4, -5, lots. So now I want you to block my dashing elbow and then try to throw me or try to mid attack me. Okay. This is fuzzy guard, right?
Yeah.
And then same thing if I do super dashing elbow. Okay. And then same thing if I do 4-6P plus K, any of the 4-6 moves.
Oh, this feels strong.
Right. Right, and that's the answer, right? The answer is going to be to do fuzzy guard, but it's a risk. Right.
Got it, yeah.
So this is like why Akira wants to be able to do this. So it's pretty simple. I want you to do dashing elbow. Okay, and then you're going to crouch dash forward. So do dashing elbow, crouch dash. Okay, and then when you see that head barely start to go dip, then you do the standing guard. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. So first of all, you're going to make sure that you crouch dash under this thing. Some people need to do the full crouch dash first to know it. Good. 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 Now try to do it with super dashing elbow. Good.
A little tougher.
It is. You're going to have to get used to it with all these moves. If you play Tonka, you have to get used to a totally different timing too. Because it's just that his attacks have a different stun amount, and so the timing is thrown by that. So you kind of get used to it. Okay. Now another thing I want you to do, I want you to do 6 KP. This is not to train a bad habit, but to understand the concept, okay? You're gonna do this. I'm gonna low punch that second one. I want you to fuzzy guard when that low punch happens.
Okay.
Yes.
Oops. Oh, that's the wrong one.
6 KP, yeah.
Time's up.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
So when people... Akira doesn't have many strings with highs, but when you play a character that's got strings with highs, when they low punch interrupt is a good time for them to... is a good time for you to fuzzy guard and to kind of build this knowledge that you can fuzzy guard that. It's the same thing as when you input a throw. It's actually pretty good to input a fuzzy guard.
Got it.
So right now I want you to like do a high punch into throw and then punch in fuzzy guard just automatically in the throw, okay?
Okay.
Round 1. Ready, go!
Yeah.
Oops.
Good. That's good.
Oops.
So it's got to be automatic with your throw input.
Yeah.
You're probably not used to committing to throw. It's like, this is something you should get used to, is committing into like this. And then committing into this, right? Like, you got to practice that actively against the AI. Just commit to it with the jab. Like, the chance of this jab not touching them is very low, and eventually you get to respond to it. So this thing at the very least should, but eventually your low punch needs to also have a built-in response to just like, to respond, you know, like, okay, I do this, right? But eventually when it hits, I'm going to commit to a throw, right?
Got it, yeah.
Good. 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 And it'll take a while to build this, but yeah. So this is good against the AI. If you set it to guard and counterattack with low punch, you can practice this way. It's just that it won't throw you is the problem.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And you'll get used to it, but this is really important because this will protect your throws from the low punch mix-up, from low punch into a mix-up. And so, and it's one of those things where it's like, why not? The only time that you don't really do it is because you're doing a combo throw. But Akira's combo throw has such a long time that this doesn't mess it up at all. Doing this won't mess up your combo throw because of the amount of time it takes before you actually have to do the next hits. Right? Because if we do his combo throw, look at how much time that is. The fuzzy, like, so it's like, even if I input core circle back throw, right? I already inputted the fuzzy guard. It's done. It's not messing with my buffer, right? Right? So you can kind of like core circle back throw, fuzzy guard. Okay, we're doing the combo now, right?
Yeah,
Like Leon actually has to worry because his combo throw will get messed up by the crouch dash buffer.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Here it's
Hey, Goville, good to see you.
put and then react. Yeah, I see.
Genobi, yes. MoveQuick is a Canadian player. By the way, on my title card, I made it very clear that I'm fighting with a Canadian player. This is because it's because I want people to identify with the opponents, identify with their regions a bit, and today we've already gotten like 2 or 3 people go, oh, they're in Canada. I'm in Canada too. It's like, yeah. So you know, so yeah. It's really good. So yeah, Genobi, this is MoveQuick is a newer to VF player from Canada, from the British Columbia, I believe. So yeah, so you're doing the jab throw. But the best way is actually, let's just do the 6KP one. But you know that when you input throw, you can fuzzy guard. So 6KP into fuzzy guard.
Oh yeah, got it. Oops.
Good. The only problem is, you know, but it didn't ruin you to do the fuzzy guard, but you know. But yeah, but you have the idea, and this will make you strong. This will make your defense really, really strong.
Yeah, I'm gonna start drilling these, I think.
The hard part is Akira has to start doing like this, right? Like, right. And from the front, not as good. So the way you beat fuzzy guard, though, is like delay throw, and is one way.
Yeah.
Right? Now, some people will attack at this rate, but then if you do that, you punish them for doing a bari. So, but still, you do fuzzy guard, and then this is what I did against you at the wall, okay? I want you to mix up throw and mid attack, okay? After blocking. So I'm gonna do fuzzy guard, but I want you to mix up between throw and fuzzy and good. This is how powerful his fuzzy guard. If he whiff punishes with kick, it splats at the wall. It's got to be a recovery hit, but that's where you can do like when you see it. But normally when Akira sees like a throw attempt, normally he should, you know, like he should do that. Like that. Normally he should train himself. If he masters fuzzy guard, then master punishing the throw with this on reaction. No, that's good.
Time's up.
Just getting used to your timing of attacking back too.
Ready,
Let's see.
go.
Very good. Very nice. So then the ways to beat Fuzzy Guard. One is to do Guard Break is a strong way, but Akira's right now doesn't do as much damage. So then another is to do a low attack right away like this. The low punch doesn't work because they can stand guard back. Yeah. But the problem is you're minus right away. Right? So,
Yeah.
so this one is the 3 people's K is a pretty good one. And then delayed throw, right? So crouch dash into a throw.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's actually, I never thought about crouch dashing to lead up to a throw.
Did you play Tekken?
Not like I did, but not well.
Okay. But you know how like Mishima players like to wave dash?
Yeah.
Yeah, crouch dash is basically wave dash.
Yeah.
Like you do this, you see that you duck the high, so you hit them. You know, you see that they whiff something big, so you do something good. You see that they whiff the throw. If you fast enough, it's really hard, then you can respond to that, but that's more high level because it's very difficult and you have to do that. And then, but otherwise you guard, and then especially if you see something, and if you see a sweep, eventually you might be fast enough to start low blocking the sweep on early reaction. So Fuzzy Guard's really, really strong in this game, and Akira just gets to do it like a lot. Because like when he gets to do it when they block this, you know? Like this is dumb. Right? And then as good practice, doing it from low punch is good too. So technically try to throw right away after blocking low punch, okay? I am just doing neutral guard. I'm like, it's got a low punch has a built-in fuzzy if they buffer, and that's why a lot of people develop a habit of delay throw too, because they have a habit of, like, not on purpose, they accidentally delay their throws because of this.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the truth is but even so, you should just do this anyways. The fact is crouch dash is the fastest way to crouch under a throw. This is slower. When you're in the middle of neutral and you want to avoid a throw, you really should do crouch dash. So crouch dash is just better, and you can just hold it a little longer, you know? But if you're trying to duck the throw this way, you are having less room for error, and you need to do it just a little earlier. Whereas if you do this, you can kind of react, and you can usually react to attacks. There's a lot of frames in attacks, so you crouch dash. Oh, it wasn't a throw, it was an attack instead? Okay, I'll just neutral guard. And the key to Fuzzy Guard actually, in the neutral Fuzzy Guard, is actually eventually is reacting to attacks with guard button. Like just guarding as a reaction, right? You're like, oh, he's moving towards me with what looks like an attack, I'll just guard. I'll cancel the, right? And you already know that backdash cannot be guard canceled.
Yeah, but it's evade canceled, right?
It can only be evade canceled, but it cannot be canceled by guard.
Yeah.
Right? But forward dash, look at how soon we can cancel forward dash.
Yeah.
Right? And crouch dash, we can also guard cancel. Crouch back dash, no. Right?
Yeah.
But we can, of course, do back dash. Now, the thing is, if your opponent does this, you can commit to a lot of attacks, because when they cancel, do you see how, can you see the evade cancel or no? It's hard to see it. If you see an evade cancel, they can't get a successful evade for a full second, for 60 frames.
Oh, okay.
So that's why sometimes you have like a long range attack, like sometimes you just do something silly and dumb. Like I'll use an extreme example, like P plus K, right? You see an evade cancel, well, you can do P plus K, and they're kind of stuck either interrupting it or blocking it, but they're not going to evade it. That's just as an example, you know. So it's just like you see the evade cancel. Okay, I can do a slow or mid attack, and they have to either guard it or eat it or jump or whatever, right? But they cannot evade it. So it's like you see this, and then you just go boom, right? And this is hard. But this is also, like I said, what LD Wells does with Lei Fei, because Lei Fei is like charge attack. Right, he'll see that they did an evade cancel, and then he'll right away do a charge attack max charge from range. Right, because now they have to either take it or try to guard it, which they can't at max charge. So they'll have to try to interrupt it or disrupt it by hopping in the air and get like that it doesn't combo them the same way, you know, stuff like that. But and so you'll see Lei Fei dancing at like this range, and then the moment that they see this evade cancel, like charge attack, you know.
That's good to know, actually. Okay.
Yeah.
Because there's times where I'm like out range and I'm just kind of doing this, maybe even mindlessly.
I don't know how true this is, but according to the DJ Syrup, if they evade with a regular dash, they can evade immediately again if they cancel with regular dashes. I don't know about that, but that's what they say, so maybe. But I haven't seen that work, because the reason this lock is in place is so that you don't get super evade. Otherwise, you could do like this, and this would become a successful, like high chance of a successful evade.
Yeah.
No, you can still box step, but I'm really sure that you're not going to get the successful evade. You'll just get a box step, which is still the same as this. But I believe this 60 frame lockout is in place so that you couldn't get super dashing by doing this. Otherwise, you'd see Japanese players do this all the time, because it would just completely trap a lot of moves. And this is already a good way to block a slow, full circular attack. Like evade forward dash guard is really the fast way to guard this circular. So, but I'm really sure that you can't get a successful evade, but I'll have someone test it out. I'm not going to test it out tonight. But yeah. But no, I mean, the box step is a product of failed evades. The box step is happening from failed evade. It's not happening from successful evade. So yes, you can cancel and you still get failed evades. What we're saying is you cannot get like I'm box stepping with like crouch dashes too. But it's just more of like what we're saying is you cannot get successful evade if you do a cancel of an evade. Why? Because then you would be able to do like rapid dash evade, dash evade, dash evade, and one of those would actually successfully evade, and that would become a very powerful tech. Okay, so alright, Syrup. Yeah, you cannot cancel. You're right. Crouch dash doesn't cancel into that. But anyways, Capybara, we're just saying that there's failed and successful evade. You can't get a successful evade if you for 60 frames after any kind of evade cancel. An evade cancel, so this is a failed evade. A failed evade can be canceled with the crouch dash, and a failed evade can get canceled with the forward dash. But yeah, and you know, we're getting into semantics with Syrup, but this thing is an ECD, and all Syrup is saying is that ECD, that the crouch dash can't be canceled with an evade, which he's right, right? But right away you can crouch dash guard evade, right? So it's like crouch dash guard evade. You can do that. You just can't do crouch dash evade. But you can do forward dash forward evade, forward evade, forward evade. So this is what Syrup's talking about. What I'm saying is that once I do this, I will not get a successful evade even if the conditions are met for a successful evade for 60 frames. Because there's a lockout on successful evade. Successful evades, when I get that sound, when I evade correctly, and I'm invincible for 23 frames, that's a successful evade. A failed evade is this step that won't protect me from anything. So for example, if I do, so go ahead and guard. If I do this and evade, I'm gonna fail evade. Watch this failed evade. Go ahead and attack me after you block, okay? Failed evade. Failed evade. Failed evade, right? But if I do this, successful evade, because I'm minus. Successful evade. right? Successful evade. Failed evade. Why? Because I'm plus. If I evade before they attack, that's a failed evade. Boom, right? He could even do sidekick, and I would get hit by it. Right? But he's got to do it right away. Yeah.
Round 3. Ready, go!
So Virtua Fighter evading, so now I'm talking to two people. To Cappy Bro, evading is an alternative to guard, right? And your natural instinct is to guard when you're in a bad position, when you're in a worse position, right? Because you're minus, you're at a disadvantage, so that's when you would guard. In Virtua Fighter, that's also when you would sidestep. Tekken's a little different. Tekken is like, let's make this moment, like let's move into a position where they're gonna miss us, and that's like what Tekken's doing with its sidestep. And so that's really dynamic. That's like, okay, in this situation I do the sidestep, this other situation no. VF sidestep is like, I'm minus, it's easier for me to sidestep. In fact, the easiest is after I'm really minus. So we're gonna do this demonstration for the audience here. I'm gonna do sidekick. That's really minus. That's like -7. And I'm gonna input evade. And you're gonna see me put my hand up in the air when I evade, right? You can even watch my screen, how early I tap the down neutral or up neutral, right? And watch MoveQuick here attack me back, and watch how early that evade happens. So much easier. See? And the key here is, do you see this white spark when he blocks my sidekick? Do you see that white spark? When that thing disappears, that's usually when I could actually evade. When I input evade. It's not when I actually start evading, it's when I input it. I can input it that early, and the game will automatically do it when I recover. Like, it's just magic. It'll just evade, right? Because my character will do it when he recovers. If I do it too early, that's the problem, right? So if he delay attacks, I might, get hit. But right now, boom, right? That's because he hit it late.
Time's up.
So that's why we're working on his buffering. Now, for some beginners will wonder, well, should I always delay attack if people could evade it? And I would say no. You should master the art of buffering. Why? Because when you have advantage, your attacks are better than theirs because your attacks are faster. They're going to hit sooner. Same attack, now hitting sooner. Bigger attack, now hitting at the same time that their faster attack would hit. So your advantage means you have a better set of attacks than they do. That's what an advantage is. An advantage is my attacks are better than yours. And so when you use your advantage, you're using the fact that your attacks are better than theirs. That's why when we have +2, low punch is going to lose to dashing elbow, right? So go ahead and block in low punch, right? My attack is better than his. They're actually hitting the same time. They're hitting the same time because of this +2. But this dashing elbow is way better than a low punch, right? This is way better than a low punch. That's why when I have advantage, if I use the advantage, my attacks are better than theirs. That's why they can't mash, right? Just because I'm hitting sooner. Because I'm using the advantage. As all people learning Virtua Fighter, they need to use their advantage first, and buffering is good. Evading is definitely a risk, but just because evading exists doesn't mean you don't do something. You find better ways to deal with evading. You're actually supposed to throw evade. So for example, I'm going to do this. He's going to block my sidekick and I'm going to evade. He's going to throw. Watch me mash. You can watch my stick display on the screen. I'm going to mash. Evade, right? And the throw just wins. Throwing beats sidestep in this game. Because of the rock, paper, scissors principle that throws beat defense, give advantage against attack, and attack beats throw. So now, if I know that he's going to try to throw me for sidestepping, I can punish him, right? So we're gonna demonstrate that in this next one. where I'm going to side kick, he's going to block it, and now, because he thinks I'm going to guard or sidestep, he's going to throw, and I'm going to launch him, right? I'm going to launch him. Really big launcher too, right? So it's like... right? So this is how we punish throw. You know?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, this is the rock, paper, scissors. But defense is good because sidestep, right? Like the sidestep, throw is going to beat sidestep. Yeah. But generally, and so the answer wasn't like... And so if you have advantage, you should buffer 100%. And master that, and master the options in that, and then you can master delay because it's really cool when you master delay. But if you try to delay a lot without mastering buffer, it's actually not as good as it could be. Your grasp of the game, your control of the game will not be nearly as good to make that awesome use of delay. Yeah.
Hey, Chanchai, unfortunately, I gotta get going here. I've got the Demon Slayer movie coming up.
Okay,
here.
awesome. Have a lot of fun. I had a blast last night. If you're watching with family members or friends, make sure people use the restroom before they watch it. It is a 2.5. It's a 2.5 hour movie. It's really, really good. Right. It's really, really good. But it's a 2.5 hour movie. So enjoy.
Awesome.
But,
thank you so much for all the advice here. I've written some of this down so I can practice the buffering and get the pressure down and all of that. I think this will help a lot. So thank you.
Yeah, I hope it made a lot of sense. I think you're doing really, really good. Master the fuzzy guard because I think that's going to allow you to feel why you should be buffering and pressuring and using attack.
Think that's going to be really powerful too. I find when you use it on me, I'm like, oh, okay.
Right, and remember that. Yes, the foundation is going to be the moral gameplay, the taking turns, so to speak. But the fact is Akira is not. What Akira is doing is he's not enforcing it. He's forcing a guess. Once he masters that, now they got to really guess, and they got to guess which, and then he's got to guess. So it goes back and forth. But Akira, the core of Akira is the force. Are you going to defend or are you going to attack me? And I make you want to attack me because I'm going to throw you too. So throwing and I would say that the higher health you have, you should throw earlier in the rounds just so you get more information, just so you can understand what makes them tick, but also so you apply that pressure and you also encourage them to attack because your game, the way that you naturally like to play, wants them to kind of mash actually. Because you like winning on defense. Well, to do that, encourage them while your health is high. Throw them a lot so that they really want to mash, you know. So, and then
that's kind of what started getting me more wins. I noticed was when I just started throwing a lot more because otherwise they were just kind of would get in these like I hit them, they block it, they hit me, I block it, but then they're just better at that speed, and then next thing I know, I'm losing. But then once I started grabbing them, then they started mashing, so then I was able to throw in more, or not mashing, but striking to beat the throw, so then I started throwing in more elements, and it started coming together. But
using the term mashing is fine, because when you have advantage, mashing means both attack and throw, in which case attack will beat their attack or throw. So literally the mashing, so that's why I use the term mashing. I know it sounds so negative, but I'm like, no. It means like literally if they decide to attack or even throw. And somebody that's cares about turns will be like, why would anyone ever throw in their minus? And I would say, well, when you get to higher level, if you play defensive a lot, they'll start using offensive moves against you. And you know what? Throw will really punish the offensive move. Attack will too. But you'd be surprised how much throw would just nail them and reposition and give you a winning situation because they kept using offensive moves. So and it's kind of hard for them to when they're on the offensive move track. It's actually just enough of an dexterity of an input tax that they're just less likely to throw escape when they do it. So yeah. All right, you have a good one and enjoy the movie and keep it up. You're playing great and it was a good session. We'll do more, but
awesome.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you a lot. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right, have a great rest of your day.
You too. So Cappy said, okay, so delay attack, throw, or side attack. When you mean side attack, I think you're talking about half circular attacks or circular attacks, right? To beat sidestepping, yes, those three things will do it. So attacks that are half circular or circular will beat sidestepping. Throws will definitely beat stepping, any stepping. Throws will beat evade canceling too. Delay attack will beat general evading, and for evade canceling it at least applies a lot of pressure, so delay attack is a very good way to do it too, yes.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah, so it's more that Akira players will play how they like. Some Akira players want to build it around the fuzzy guard, and so they'll dashing elbow first. But I'm just encouraging people to understand that if they throw when their health is high, they can take a few hits, but they'll get a lot of quality information. When you throw and somebody strikes, you actually see the strike that they do. Because you'll lose to it, but also because like when you interrupt them, you might see what strike they did, but you might not, and you might see even how much. When you do throw, you get good information, but also you sometimes realize that they might be stepping more or playing in a way that's very defensive, and the throw is a good way to get them off of that defensiveness. And then that opens Akira up for really trying to counter hit them more and hit them hard. But it's up to you and the player. The fact is that this is a game where you really want to. The matchup is between the players. It's between like me and Capybara. It's between me and DJ Syrup. It's the characters help express it and give us the tools, but the real fight is between the players. If you're wondering, isn't that all fighting games? It's like, well, okay, but when you think of Street Fighter, are you thinking about the player versus player as much as you're thinking about, the character versus character? You're thinking a lot about the character versus character when you look at that. Tekken as well, to a degree. Eventually it gets to player versus player, but Virtua Fighter goes player versus player right away. Because it's like, is this person defensive? Then I should throw more. Is this person very aggressive? I should gain advantage and really see if they're gonna really attack into that while they're minus. If they're zoning, I should be the one being a little more patient and punish the zoning. If they're playing keep away, maybe I need to find a way to whiff punish or to kind of like play outside that range and kind of make those options feel less good, stuff like that. Or if I have a character I can chase the person that's playing keep away. But it's really the player versus player, because the cool thing in Virtua Fighter is that all of the characters have a really complete move list that allows them to mostly do almost all of these things. They might not be the best at some of them, but they'll be good at some, and they'll be worse at some. But they have complete move lists that allow them to play the strategies that the players want to employ.
Excellent.
So the strategy is going to be the choice. It's going to be up to the player to which strategy. It's not. But some strategies are better than others for characters too. But the character can totally be played against that. Yeah, so styles make fights, and so this is about the player style as opposed to the character style. That said, in the abstract, when we're talking about how to best play a character, yeah, we'll talk about that. Like right now, I would say like my main character is Leon, and I would say one of the reasons it's hard to make a guide for Leon is actually more about tactics than strategy. The things that Leon has, he has conditional damage, he has alternative win conditions. He's much more about playing with tactics. It means he has to learn a lot of aspects of the game and use those tactics to turn situations around. And the tactics that he uses are really strongly based on the opponent's strategy. Some other characters can be much more about strategy, much more like, well, I really want to hit with this big thing, so my whole game is setting them up to get hit by this big thing. Leon is okay. I want to evade punish them if they like to do big attacks that can be evade punished, and I'll ring out if I can ring out. But I can't just be that, because they can totally refuse to play into that. Because my character is not so strong at like just, they make a mistake in front of me. They happen to make a mistake and I can launch them. He has to make them make the mistake. He has to like poke and prod them and then backdash to whiff punish them. or he needs to duck under predictable stuff and then whiff punish them, but his damage is not that strong when he does that. Some other characters can do that and do like half the life, but Leon, like, he has to kind of make the mistake, and then he gets some decent reward. But the backdash one, he gets a good reward. But if he can get them to do stuff that is punishable and evade, Leon is very strong. But again, these are tactical approaches. It's more about what is the opponent's strategy, what are my set of tactics that are good against them, and then when my opponent changes their strategy, I should change my tactics accordingly.
Ready, go!
Pi is similar, right? But Pi is disruptive. And so Pi is definitely very tactical too, because she can be very like hard to crack, really hard to crack. Leon is they're kind of gambling. If Leon commits to stuff, he is actually gambling. He can be punished pretty hard. Pi can do this tactical game in a safe way, but she can also gamble, and she can force mix-ups. So Pi is definitely in the tactical category. But she has strong ways of just really pressuring. But a lot of times people are complaining when they fight against Pi because she's winning tactically. So you're right, Syrup. It's a great... but Pi is like safer, so it's really obnoxious, right? This is like safe and tactical. Very annoying, right? Eileen is like pressure and tactical. Yeah, Pi's pairing ability... Well, Pi's full moveset, it's really quite something, yeah. And so Pi, these characters are very tactical. Aoi is also tactical. Aoi is like technical tactical, but right now her offensive pressure is pretty scary. So she's like got saves, like, you know, what she's getting on counter hit is nuts. So, and then her ability to punish got easy, right? She's got KPK on everything. So, but yeah, whereas like Sarah still is very strategic. Sarah plays safe offense and punish all mistakes, right? Safe offense and punish mistakes. And then apply Okizeme pressure. That's like the summary of Sarah, right? That's like her really strong game. She could also play outside that and play other ways too, but Sarah's quite strongly got this strategy of a safe offense strategy that like where people make the mistakes. Pi is a little tactical. She's tweaking which tools she uses based on the opponent's chosen tools too. I think parries are a big risk in my view. Parries are good for control and for frustrating people, but they're kind of a win more button. But Pi can use her reversals, her parries, to set up win conditions, just like Aoi can. So in those cases, yes, you can use them as alternate win conditions because they can lead to ring outs and to repositioning. That's where they're good. But they're risky, especially when they have to fight tactical characters, because tactical characters have a good array of high, mids, and lows. Whereas some of the powerful characters that play on more of a strategy just have really good mids, right? But yeah, if you do reversals or parries, you really should be doing throw escapes whenever you do it. Like, you gotta build it into your muscle memory that when you input a reversal, input a throw escape. I agree with DJ Syrup 100%. And just like, it's just built into it. Because that's your big weakness, doing those. But I don't like focusing on reversals and parries much, because I think when you get when you get sharper in the game and you know what they're gonna do, then you can use those, and that's how you get good at them. You get good at them by just getting good at the game and by being interactive. What is interactive? Interactive is knowing that you're watching how your opponent attacks and you adjust to it. There are people that play interactively, there are people that play non-interactively. And it changes sometimes. The same person can be non-interactive and suddenly be very interactive. So it's really important to identify that in the fight. If they're not interactive, it's usually easier to come up with a very strong strategy. If they're very interactive, it's probably going to be a tactical warfare. And so reversals are strong against strategy, but they are very weak against very tactical players. If you fight me long enough, you'll see that like I'm excited when we start using more and more of the move list and we start doing crazy stuff. Like I'm the one who's like, oh, bring it on, and now it's like, are we doing this? Okay, we're doing this, and people have seen me just like have so much fun bringing out more of the move list because they brought out more of the move list. So that's the type that I am. Is if I can be interactive, I'll be very interactive. If I'm teaching, maybe not, but if I'm teaching, maybe I'm doing the same thing so that they can kind of understand what to do about it. But I'm hoping that my play will give them ideas on things to focus on. This is an exciting battle. By the way, Radomir is the person I did a workshop with recently, so it's really nice to watch this nice battle with them. I think they did a great job here. Does that mean adding only moves or entire strings? Strings is an interesting choice. So strings are a tactical element in this game. Depends on the character you play. If your character has strings with mids in them, then those mids are good. If it's got EX highs in them, those are good too. But if your string is just a little bit of mid but a lot of high, you got to be careful, because that means that your string is going to lose to low punch. And now if you're good at guessing when they low punch you, that's great. Then you can play that. If you're not good at guessing when they low punch you, you kind of want to avoid using the strings that's going to eat low punch. So with Lao is not that character. Like, okay, Lao can use strings, but at high level. This is confusing. Most fighting game strings are used at a low and intermediate level to strong effect. Virtua Fighter is the opposite. Virtua Fighter, because of how good low punch is, a lot of strings will not survive in the intermediate level. And at beginner level, you'll see the people that figure out how to low punch will beat those strings pretty fast. But why do I say high level has strings? Because at the high level, the players try to punish the strings severely. They try to start, they're waiting for key movements in the string to do something really big, and they're worried, and they're playing in a way that's containing the string more. So because of that, the cool thing is that you can play the string in delay. You can be like punch, punch, forward punch, kick at this pace, and drive that player insane, because he's waiting to punish this one thing. He's waiting for his big opportunity to completely blow you up. And so you get to mess with that. Because if you mash that string out, he's gonna go like, oh, that last part, boom, punish, or block the full string, punish. He's going for the guaranteed damage. So then you just kind of mess with them, and you just tactical, then boom, 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 suddenly sweep, and they're like, and you hit them. And sometimes you'll see at a high level, like even the punch 6K, which should never work, can sometimes work because what it is you realize your opponent's reacting. So in this game draws a clear line. The buffering we talked about, using frame advantage, not delaying, this is strong when you want to force guesses, when you want to use knowledge, and you want to force choices. Reacting is what a lot of people do in other fighting games first. Virtua Fighter, you do it later, but it becomes really strong. So reacting, I want to play neutral. I want to duck and punish certain highs. I want to evade certain attacks and strike and punish them and strike them. And then I want to play in this reactive way. It's strong in VF. It's just that it's harder to do in VF, and so it comes out later because of how fast attacks recover. That, like, in the beginning, when you try to do it as a beginner, you're too slow. You're either not anticipating or you're not playing at the game speed. You realize you have to be very fast and very sharp to do these things, but you see them at the higher level. But then you see me play around them too. Sometimes you'll see me react better than the opponent. Sometimes you'll see me go, this guy is reacting better than me, I'm going to force guess. So I'm going to stick an elbow out and I'm going to guess. I'm going to stick an elbow out, are you going to attack or are you going to defend? I'm going to punish whichever one, like the one I think you're going to do, and you better do the other one. So yeah. Yeah, and Jeffrey's 6K plus G is so strong because people that are reacting are waiting to see stuff. They might, you know, then certain things can become strong. Jeffrey's 6K plus G, it works better on Okizemi at the high level. The hard part, okay, so at the high level, how do you use it in the neutral? It's the same as how my Leon uses guard break in the neutral, which means you have to apply so much successful pressure. You have to be out hitting them a lot to where they finally are scared to attack, and now they're just defending. Now they're obsessed with defending, and now they're just like, I don't know what's coming, I don't know if it's a low, I don't know what, and then suddenly now I slowly move in and guard break them. That's how Leon does it. That's where moves like Sarah's like axe kick in the throw is good. That's where Jeffrey's axe kick in the throw is good, or axe kick stagger is good. You have to apply that mental pressure. You have to see that your opponent is defending more than a calm level. You have to feel that they're desperately trying to hang in there waiting for an opportunity, or they're obsessed with waiting for one thing. And then you can open them up for that stuff. Yeah. That's the beauty of VF.
Round 2. Ready?
I would love to, Syrup. We should definitely spar soon. Message me and we should spar. Always a pleasure. Yeah. So yeah, and I'm glad that you can learn that. I was able to tell you that. Yeah, if you do a failed evade cancel, if you cancel a failed evade for one full second, you will just not. You'll be locked out of successful evades. It's really powerful. This is the key to why Lei Fei players can do max charge attack against people, is because of this one principle. Yeah, RJ, so awesome to see you here. We're gonna go ahead and raid someone, but I enjoyed this time, and I hope you guys liked the session I had with MoveQuick. MoveQuick's a great person, and I had a blast. They've been amazingly supportive, and I think that they were able to see a lot of stuff in our sets, so I think it was very productive. Let me see here.
On the battlefield, you'd be dead.
Okay, Blurring is working with Johnny the Flash. That's awesome. We're gonna raid Blurring, and Johnny the Flash is a Dead or Alive player. Really cool person, really good player. And I've been enjoying them playing Virtua Fighter. They've been playing Sarah, so we're gonna raid Blurring, who's having a good session with Johnny the Flash. You all have a good one. Thanks so much. I'm really glad that you were able to learn quite a bit, RJ. Feel free to message me. Let me know the things that resonated, that stuck out for you, and that you feel was helpful for you. I'll try to explain things a lot more too. And Cappy Bro, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate your support so much. Oh, Janobi also mentioned something. So BC, we've got quite a few players, Janobi. That's wonderful to hear. So we got Janobi, we've got yeah, that's right. Okay, Janobi, you're Nobi, right? So no, Janobi. Okay, so Janobi, your BC as well, also. Yeah, it is here. Okay, I was making sure. But Janobi, it's so good to hear from you, my friend. I love Janobi's knowledge of VF is really, really good. That they seriously study the game. And Canada has a lot of really cool people that play VF, including Janobi. So everyone have a good one. I'll catch you later, and we're gonna start the raid with Blurring. Where is this? Shoot. Okay. Already have a raid in progress. We'll make use of it this way. Okay, here we go. Alright, everyone, thank you so much. Thanks for all the support, and I it's just real good. It's really good times with everyone. I hope to do a bit more VF later, but all right, here goes the raid. Say hi to Blurring for me. Say hi to Johnny the Flash for me as well.